ओके। गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल। तो आज हम लोग जो लास्ट क्लास में हम लोग डिस्कस किए थे, तो इन द लास्ट क्लास वी हैव डिस्कस अबाउट द टॉपिक ऑफ NumPy SciPy and I told you that we are going to discuss some example of Python directly in our Python programming. So you will see some plotting program of Matplotlib, that how the Matplotlib program works, how we can plot the data and how we can process all of the things you can see, right? So before starting, first we are going to see some basic topic about Matplotlib, and then we are going to start some programming, right? So first, what we can see here, a starting of Python versus MATLAB. Okay, now two things is there. One is Python and then is MATLAB, and these two these two programming language is very easy to handle because all the things are predefined in the library and we just need to write the keywords, we just need to manage it, we just need to put our logic in a simpler way. Right now, the thing is that Python and MATLAB. So there is a difference between Python and MATLAB. So what is the difference between Python and MATLAB? First one, that Python, it is an open source programming language and it is very free to use. So Python, we don't need to buy any license to use the Python software. There are many software available and it is free of cost. And we have the full access of using all the features of Python. While in the case of MATLAB, this is a commercial product. So we need to buy a license to use all the features of this MATLAB. So that's why Python and MATLAB between, we are choosing Python as it is free and we don't need to buy any type of product or license fee. But in the case of MATLAB, it is a commercial product. After buying the commercial product, then only we can use all the features. All of the features we can use while using the MATLAB. If you are buying the commercial platform. Second one, in case of Python, the Matplotlib function or the Matplotlib package is much more flexible and easy to plot the graphs or data. But in the case of MATLAB, plotting is not so very flexible. So we need to work hard. We need to put some effort, more effort in MATLAB if we are comparing with Python. Now, another one, Python is a large number of libraries. Python having a large mix. So that's why it is called, I told you in previous class that Python isn't rich in libraries. So Python is rich in libraries. Why? Because Python has a huge number of libraries in particular. And in the case of MATLAB, it just, we need to add the libraries and then we can work with the MATLAB. Python is very easy to read and powerful programming language. MATLAB is not too much powerful and Python is much faster in case of MATLAB, right? So these are the basic example. Here it is given as Python. So that's why we are choosing the Python or all of these things. We are actually using Python because free of source. We don't need to buy, very easy to understand, rich in libraries. So there are advantages of Python and that's why in current scenario or in the current technique of computer science and engineering fields, Python is a huge name, or you can say all of the things is going to shift towards the Python. Now, as we said that we are going to do some Python programming languages, we are going to learn some Python programming languages, right? So, first of all, we are going to see a simple example in Matplotlib of Python. We are going to see a simple example of Matplotlib in Python. So, what is it? That here we can see an example how to use the Matplotlib. As I said that while you are using the any packages, first we need to import the package and we need to give an alias name or a nickname, we can say in a easy word, we can say it is a nickname. So first here what is have been done. So a Matplotlib package and PyPlot package have been initialized or imported as the alias name of PLT. Then what it have been saying that we are going to plot some data plot some data means, right, we can see that plt.plot of 1 comma 1, plt.plot of 2 comma 2, plt.plot of 3 comma 3 means there are three data that we are going to plot. So we can see the example here also, the output. So how it is looking like, that three lines have been drawn. So 1 1 having a data, 2 2 having a data, and 3 3 having a data. So now if we are trying to plot this, so these are three straight lines. Here there are three straight lines we are trying to plot using the matplotlib package in the Python. So first take the simple example. I am going to just copy the code and going to show you in the Python software, right? So just a minute. Okay, I think the coding window you people can see. So coding window is visible to you. Now I'm just going to copy, paste it here. So the simple, okay, first of all, let me restart the kernel. Restarting the kernel, it will take some time. So I have just write down the simple code that how to plot, how we are going to plot a simple data using matplotlib. So a simple matplotlib pyplot.plt have been imported here, and just we have written some plt.plot.data. So I am trying to add some more, that is plt dot plot brackets 4 comma 4. Okay, have been initialized. Fine. Now just run this simple particular code. Okay, so here we can see that the data have been plotted, and we can see the three different lines here, 1 2 3. So we can see the lines have been initiated, and the program, a simple program to plotting the data, a simple program to plot the particular data. So this is a simple example. I'm just trying to show you simple example that how we are going to write the graph, how we are going to mention the particular values and all of these particular things, right? Okay, just wait a minute. Look, whatever the data I am trying to given here, and as per that, my plot or graph will be changed. So it will be depending that how I am trying to, what type of data we need to plot and what can be the possible output. So before proceeding, before we are trying to plot some data, we have a visualization that these are my data and what could be the output, what can be the output. We have a visualization in our mind that the output will be looks like this, the graph will be looks like this. So as per that, we are just putting the data value here. The value have been plotted of the x and y axis. So the value of x and y axis have been given here, and as per that, the data is actually initiated. The data is initiated. So we can see that as per our data, we can having a value here. We can have a value here. So whatever the value we are going to put, the data will be, the graph will be shifted. The graph is going to change. So as per for every different particular data, the graph is changing. I'm changing the data here, and the graph is also changing. So this is a very simple example, a very simple example that how to put a program of matplotlib. Okay, now moving to my next part. That is a next program we are going to see here. Now, another program I am going to show, that is here two packages have been imported. First of all, import numpy as np. That is if needed anywhere, that will be helpful. And matplotlib is the main package we are importing as plt. So matplotlib.plt have been initialized here. Now plt.plot, plt dot particular plot, we are plotting some value here. We are plotting some value, we are given some value here. Then plot.title, what is the title? So we are making up particular, first example was just a simple example to plot the data. Now while plotting the data, we are producing some names, we are giving some particular name of that particular plotting, we are giving some names of the labels also, x-axis and y-axis. So plotting means while we are making a graph, if we are considering a physics practical, we have some values and data, we are trying to make a graph. So what is the basic steps of making a graph? There will be a name of the x-axis, there will be a name of the y-axis, there will be the heading or the title for that particular graph, and then later part the value and the calculation, and then plotting the data into the graph. Now the similar thing here, that we are trying to initialize the same thing. The value have been, some values have been produced here, and title, we have make a title of grid representation. So it is the title of grid representation. So for using the title, we are using the package plt.title. For plotting the data, we are using plot. For plotting the x label name, means the name of x-axis, we are giving some name. For plotting the name of y-axis, we are plotting the name. So we need to be clear that what we want to do. Just what we want to do, just we are writing that particular name. We are writing some name, plot.title. We are trying to plot some data, plot.plt.plot. We are trying to make some name of x and y axis, so plt.x label, plt.y label. So the labeling of the particular x and y axis. So this is, and all the time I am using the plt, the alias name of the total package of matplotlib.pyplot. Now, if I'm running to try to run this particular code, a very simple code. Okay, wait a minute. plt.title representation, invalid character identifier. Okay. Okay, now we can see the another value of data have been initialized, and the graph, a simpler data value or a graph have been represented. Here the title grid representation we can see, here the name of y-axis, here the name of x-axis. So this is a simple, but so each line having each particular value. So plot.title grid representation, we can see here the grid representation. We can see the plot.x label, plot.y label as x-axis and y-axis, and the value. So 1 2 1 2. Now starting from 1, it is going up to 2. Then again a 1 means a shifting down to one particular point. Then again a shifting down to 2. So starting from 1 2 1 2. So as per that, the value is going to my plot. Okay. So why we are going to change the data? If I'm trying to change the data, okay. Suppose 1 to 1.8. Then again I'm trying to make it here as okay, suppose 1.4. Then I'm trying to make some data as 2. Okay, so now if I'm running this particular code, so we can see a difference. So these are my values. So as per the values, the graph is going to change. See, starting from 1, it is up to 1.8, then up to 1.4, then up to 2. So as per my data, the graph. So I am not trying to show you the data. I'm just trying to make you familiar with the coding, with the particular how to write the code, how to import the matplotlib packages, how to make name or give the title, how to show the name of the axes. All the things is trying to show, and having some data, the value it is going to be the data is going to drawn. The graph will be drawn as per the value. So this is a matplotlib packages work. So we will see some more example on that. Okay. Simple, one more thing we can see, it is a simple blank and in the blank page we are having some value. Okay, now suppose another thing we can add here, that is plot dot grid value. Okay, and the function part. So plot dot grid function. Now if I'm trying to run the total code, so we can see a grid have been created here. So means if we will can see that I am writing a single particular line, and whatever the things I am trying to, I am only trying to make a grid. So I have just written here the grid. So plt dot grid, and the things have been mentioned as a grid. So what is the advantage of this grid? So we can actually see the measurement point. So starting from 1 means this is my 1 point, this is 1.8, this is 1.4, this is 2. So we can measure the grid point. So if I'm just writing this plt dot, so we can see how many sub packages are present under this plot. So we can see that how many there are a lot of sub packages are present in my plot dot part. So plot the sub package, there are means huge number of sub packages are present. Whatever I'm trying to write, that sub package you just need to import. So this is the means that's why the Python is called enrich in library. So everything that have been already defined, all the thing is already defined, just we need to be sure that what I am trying to make, what I try to put. So that's the value, all the things have been measured here, all the things is measured here. So now one thing, let us come some theory part here, that is plot manipulation description. Plot manipulation description means plot creation. So plot manipulation description, the plot creation, how to plot the creation. So the depends is on the type of the module that can be used in the Python. As I said, that we just to know that what module we need to run our program. So this is the plot creation part. So creating a plot is the key aspect of plotting, where we decide the plot upon which the figure is covered. So figure and plotting is the value of Excel, X and Y axis is the values, and we are trying to make a plot. Plot routines, the visualization techniques, that how we want to visualize the data. Visualization technique. Plot customization means that we are trying to put the name of the labels, we are trying to put the name of the axes, we are trying to make it a grid. This type of things comes under the plot customization. And images, colors, all the things can be included within our plot part. So we can see that here we can have a line plot. So data have been given here, and as per the data we are trying to make some this type of particular plot. So what is the actually program is saying that we will have a data here, that is bikes, days and distance covers in kilometer, and having some values. So day 1 up to day 5 there are 5 days, and as per the 5 days there are some bike names given and how much distance it is covered in each particular day. Every bike is covered how much distance in particular day, a data is given to us. Now if we are trying to plot that particular data, how we can plot that particular data? So simply first we need to import the matplotlib part, import matplotlib. Then we need to make it a value of x equal to 1 2 3 4 5, means the lower level, the value of x-axis, the value of y-axis, and it is given as per. Now we are trying to make the values, we are trying to put the values. See, we can have the value. So first one for the y, 50 40 70 80 20, that is the value of Enfield. Then for the Honda y2, then for the y3, then for the y4. So every means all this value will be going to be in the y part, and in the lower part in the x level, that is the simple 1 2 3 4 5. It is depending on us. Now we are trying to plot all the things, right? So all the labels, all the particular, what will be the label, what can be the bandwidth, line width, all the things can be measured, all the things can be written here, and we can put the value. So let us check the output for this particular code. Okay, so the code have been here, the code is here. So I'm going to run the particular code, and first we will check the output. Okay, I think again the same identifier problems. Let me correct the identifier first. Okay, so now we can see the things have been plotted. So as per, look here, let us consider on the output part. Bike details in line plot, so it is my title. Distance in kilometer, that is my Y level part. Distance in days, that is the next level part, right? And then we have some subplot. We have some subheadings here. That is for the green color line. I am mentioning what is the green color. That is the Enfield. For color, it is Honda. For K, it is Yamaha, and for Y, it is KTM. So we are putting the name, and we are also having the values. We are putting the names and the color lines of the colors, which lines of color is showing what particular bike, and then some line width. So line width means how much the line width will be. So I can change the line width also. If I'm changing the line 4, the line width, so we can see that some lines, one of the lines have been get shorted. One of the lines have been get shorted. See, we can see that for here, Enfield lines get shorted from the first output into the second output. So line width means that the width of the particular line. The width of the particular line is considering as the line width. So the simple way that first of all we need to import the matplotlib, then the values of x and y axes, particularly the data. Then what we want to do, plot.plt.plot xy, that is the G for color level, the name of that what particular color is indicating which level, and then the line width. Line width can be mentioned or it cannot can be mentioned, that is not issue. If you are not mentioning, then also the things will be plotted in a by default value. The things will be plotted in the default value, right? So plot all the things, then we are putting the names of the titles, X level and Y level, and then as per the things, whatever we have written in the code, the output is described. The output we can see here. Now, the same thing, the totally same program, I am just going to show you in another particular car, another particular data, right? So the same thing, the bikes, whatever the values of the kilometers and distance, we have make it in a means line curve. Actually, we can say it is a line curve. Now, if we are trying to show the value or the things in some another data, in some another particular mode, then what it can be. Again, I think the first of all, let me change the indent first. Okay, first run the things and then get the error. Then I am going to change the indent. Okay, it's here. And it changes it. That is syntax period is saying that is actually with the file. Which got the point. Just wait a minute. Think it's okay. Then why it is showing that? Then field syntax is saying compile file, read name, file name, execution namespace. Okay. Okay. Now the thing has been sorted. So we can see we are just making it in a bar graph. So we are trying to make the values to plot in a bar. So the value have been changes in the bar graph. So that's why whatever we are trying to do in which particular mode we want to get the output, we just need to put it in the bar. So here we can see that we have mentioned the plot dot bar. So that's why the things have been changed into a bar graph. So plot dot bar. So we are if we are trying to make it a bar, so plot dot it will be showing that bar. So as per for the bar graph, we can have the things values here. So we can put it as a bar. So whatever the way we are trying to make it, just we need to keep in mind and we are just need to show it. So as we're trying to make it bar graph, so we are just mentioning here bar. Previously it was just a normal line graph. So plot plot we have just used and that the value have been plotted. So this is the example we can talk about that how we can plot any type of data, any kind of data in any particular way. In any particular way, simplest way we can put it here. Another example for the same program, that is now we are trying to make it in a pie plot. Okay, so simple example for that we are trying to make it in a pie plot. First of all, these things need to be corrected. Let's have been set here. Okay, this thing is corrected. Invalid character. Oh, one thing have been missed here. Okay, in this particular part. You will while scanning the string literal. Okay. Okay. Now we can see we have a pie. The data is presented in a pie chart. So bar chart, pie chart, whatever the chart we are trying to use, we are just trying to make the name of that particular chart. So as for the pie chart, we can see here the name have been mentioned as plt.pie. So plot.pie. So pie for pie chart, bar for bar chart, normal plot for which is the line curve, slice we can make a slice, we can do a thing, any type of needs we can do. Okay, so look in the particular pie chart graph there is a slice. Okay, the green color part is in a slices part. So we have mentioned some slices here that is having the value of 8556. So that's why for that particular value, there is a particular slice have been made. So this type of things we can do any kind of this type of plotting particular any kind of we can do here. We can make it here. Now in the last class we have discussed that we can also make it in a 3D mode. We can also make this thing in a 3D way, not only in a simple 2D particular, we can make it in a 3D way also. So how to make it a 3D value? So here, one more thing is added here. That is, for making it in a 3D mode, from mpl.toolkits.matplot, the 3D mode have been initialized here. So mpl.toolkits, then matplot the 3D, mplot the 3D, import the axis 3D. Now we are just going to make it in an action.3D. So first of all, the indent needs to be corrected. Then the thing will be run. Okay, where are the more indent? There are a lot of indent is present. Wait. First need to correct it all the indent. It has been done. Okay, all the indent have been changed. Now, if I am going to run it, okay, invalid character. Okay, here. Okay, so we can see a 3D mode is the data is presented in a 3D way. The data is represented in a 3D way. So whether it can be a 2D, whether it can be a 3D, whether it can be a bar chart, whether it can be a pie chart, it can be a simple line curve, whatever thing we all can do the all the things by using in Python. Simply matplotlib package. So matplotlib packages all have all the things, have all the features presented in it related to graph and curves and all the things, and we can use all the features available. We don't need to think much about how we need to put the data, in which way we need to put the data. So similarly, we can see that in the part that we can also do a histogram here. We can make it a histogram block. For histogram, we are using the particular hist particular. So plot.hist for particularly histogram, plot.hist for particularly histogram, plot.py for pie, plot.bar for the bar, plot.x.3d. So for accessing the 3D, we are making it in a 3D particular mode. So the things are very easy, we can say. Very easily we can plot any type of data. Very easily we can plot any type of data presented here. Similarly, here we can see what are the many features are available in the part of Matplotlib. Bar charts, pie charts, Matplotlib tables. We can make it a table also. So scatter plots, all the things can be GUI widgets. So all the things can be fitted card can be done. So data handling. So this type of things, this type of data, particular plotting, this type of things is presented or needed. While if we are going to, if any one of you are doing any type of project related in Python, related in the machine learning, so in most of the cases, we need to make some graphs, we need to make some charts, we need to make some paths here. So here the uses of matplotlib is very much higher. So matplotlib is using in each of the cases, and we just going to make it. We are going to put it all the things very easily, or we can do the things very easily in Python. So that's why most of the things, or in recent days, all of the codings or the things have been done in the Python. All of the things, or most of the things have been done in the Python. So these are related to my pyplot or matplotlib package. Matplotlib package, anything we can do. Area plot. So similar many examples are present here. I'm not. I have already described that the part, what are the process, how we can make all the data presented or available. Okay. Here some more example is given. Inline matplotlib inline things can be done. Okay. plt.show scatter plot. We can scatter the plot also using the matplotlib. Okay. The dots can be marked also by using the green color and blue color dots. So everything, anything we want to do, we need to just think that what we need to do, and the things will be done very easily. The things will be done very easily by using the matplotlib. So this is the features of the matplotlib, and it is very rich. It is very useful for project, for any drafts, for showing any of the things in our matplotlib particular section. So it is in this particular site also, there is a lot of huge of number of programs. So you people can go and check, you people can see that how things can be done. We can subplot the data, we can plot subplot, this thing also can be done. Change the size of the figure, how to change the size of the figure, anything. Okay, so in this particular today's class, we have seen the data related to matplotlib, or plotting any type of data related to matplotlib. Okay, in our next programming classes, we are going to check the things, how to import an image, how the image related program can be done, how the things can be done. So matplotlib and the Python packages, all of these things to particularly we have done here in the matplotlib. Now in the next particular things, we are going to check the image related program. We are going to so this is particular for today's class. All the things have been we have checked here, we have seen here. So matplotlib packages. Now in the next class, we are going to check for the image, how all the image related programs, how we can access, how we can do the image accessing the images. We are going to see these particular things in the images part. So lots of program related to images also presented here. We are going to check the images, we are going to load the images, we are going to process the images, and then we are going to see how the thing will work, how the processing of the images can be done, and how the graphs related to data of the images can be fitted. So image particular for programming in the Python, we are going to see in our next programming classes. We are going to do some programming. So I will tell you people, so you people also try to do this thing in practice in your laptop, because it will be very helpful. Those who are interested in in learning this Python or machine learning or artificial intelligence particular topic, the Python. Okay, so for that, you people, those who are interested in this particular scenario, in this particular field, just practice it much more so that it can be very easy to you people, because recent trending techniques, if we are going to after completion of the final year, while we are going to be in the practical field, the work field, we need to learn the recent trending technique. Okay, so for recent trending techniques, we need to learn these things, because these are the latest trending techniques. There are also some things we can, someone say that is Raspberry Pi, R language. Okay, but Python, if we know Python, if we know machine learning, artificial intelligence, then there is a huge number of opportunity in the work field, because there is a huge demand of this artificial intelligence machine learning scenario in the computer science domain. So that's why I will convince you people, or I will expect from you people that
some of you will have some interested on this particular topics and try to learn it, try to practice it as much as you can, because the more you will practice on this, the more you will get comfortable, the more you will familiar on that. So that is all for today's class. So those who are present, just write down your names in the chat box for attendance. I will mark it. Okay, there are 5 students are present. So those who are present, just write down your names in the chat box. And if anyone have any type of doubts or anyone have any type of query related to this, or if anyone want to know anything or for any particular topic, they can tell me or ask me, or they can tell me so that I can discuss it in the next class. Okay, also that is a suggestion I will look for from you, because that if anyone have any type of problem or if anyone have any type of interest on some particular topic, then they can tell me so that I can try to cover it in the next class. Okay, so thank you for all joining into the class, and stay safe in your home and take care.